Because I got it tagged in the description and I got it pinned to the comment.
I'm not sure. I haven't watched.
Looked at your analytics yet?
Yeah.
Is your video still doing pretty good?
Yeah, it's still doing good. I just changed the link at the end of mine to be your latest one. So.
Oh, much appreciated, Braj.
Yeah.
I'm at 6 of 10 right now. There we go. Don't give up, bro. Oh, everyone took the clickbait. Yeah, so I'm going to turn it into like a trilogy.
Okay.
So let me see if this works. Can you guys hear me now? Much appreciated, Braj. Can you guys hear me now? I think we're good. We got 4 people in here. Yeah, I wanted to turn it into like a trilogy. Like the first video would be like, where's craft beer going? The second video is pretty much today's video. Even though there was way too much context about like, you know, the PB&J thing. It does get a lot of heat from people, from industry people, from brewers. People, oh, it's not beer, it's not beer. And I kind of gave too much context in that video today where it was like, okay, this ate up like 3 or 4 minutes, you know, like that's pretty much half the video. What's up, Ron Barnes? How we doing, brother? Silverhammond Brewing. What's up, man? What's up, PD McEnroe? So that was definitely clickbait. And then the third video, I want to go back and be like, okay, like what the hell happened, man? Because I was getting stuck mashes or stuck fermentations every time I was trying to rack all that PB2. All that, I don't even know if I used the right grape stuff. It was just the first thing I bought at the homebrew store. I don't think I even would use that again. Even from the keg, I just poured one right now. It's looking good. It's looking really good, but it still took forever to pour. You know, it's just sitting at the bottom, all those gushers and whatever I put in there.
That was crazy. So what all did you put in at the end? The gushers and the...
Smucker's, PB&J.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? What's up, El Rorito? Let me get this out of here really quick.
Fun fact, my grandfather used to work for Smuckers.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Smuckers. And Smuckers is like the worst thing ever, right? I mean, that's the thing that's at every... You got to get kids to think that they're, you know, eating good and healthy peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? I mean, it's just all sugar.
It's got real fruit in it, though.
Sure.
I just told you my family bias.
All right, man. Yeah, okay. I'm not going that route. What's up, everybody? What's up, Will? What's up, Blackwood? What's up, Cresswell? Out of body game and just recently did a PB&J mead. Usually prefer naturel, so I went PB2. Think I'll use extract next time. Came out decent though. Good to hear it, man. Love to hear it.
Back off, war child. Seriously.
What's up, Ham McVeigh? What's up? How's yours looking?
I still got some of mine right here. Nice.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Looking good. A couple of good looking social sparklers right there.
That's right. That's exactly right. I got some filters on this light too. No, it looks really good. I just went from way far peanut butter, like way boozy peanut butter, to just diluted with any berry flavor, and it just went from overkill to overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no.
It happens. It's you know what people don't realize is like a lot of the times we're just like these recipes. It's the first time we've ever brewed it. You know, we have an idea, but it's not like we get a chance to test it out, or if we wanted to test it out, you know, it takes a long time to make the video. So,
one second, I got something beeping really quick. 1 second.
Okay, fire alarm. Yeah, I mean, I definitely had mistakes in mine and had to kind of course correct, but that's kind of the way the hobby is, you know. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let us know what you guys are drinking tonight. As I mentioned, I got I had like 6 bottles of this left. The PB&J porter or PB&J mixtape. But let us know what you're drinking out there. Did you figure it out? What is it?
That was my ink bird going off.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you got in there?
I just opened it up and I was just pouring a beer because I've got my picnic tap right now. But no, yeah, like you were talking about, like we took a shot of the dark on this, and like I think I could get it the second time around. Like what you were talking about earlier, like what did mead people do when they add they microdose yeast nutrient? There's like a step by step.
Basically, yeah. They add their nutrients, step additions every day, add a little bit. You know, like a third of it for the first 3 days or something like that.
That's what I was doing, man. And you know, you look at it for half an hour because whatever it is, like it starts to go ape shit, and it takes off.
That was crazy when you poured it in and it like all fizzled up.
Yeah, for like a half an hour, and then it dies out because you can't just You can look at it for a couple minutes and watch it, and you're like, okay, I think it should be good. And then you come back a half hour later, and you're like, what the fuck? Why is it dead again? I mean, what's going on? So that happened a couple times, and I don't know, man. Like maybe throw like a little bit of honey in there, or just like maybe a pound of grain.
That could be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any which way, not giving up on the idea, and I do like the idea of making that 10% batch of, I don't know, 2.5 or 3 gallons, and then be like, hey, let's make like the French vanilla or the toast crunch thing or whatever.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Pretty much riffing off mead, right? I mean, isn't mead, that isn't back sweetening kind of like there?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, add back the sweetness.
So
after you stabilize or whatever.
yeah, we don't really typically do that with beer, right? I mean, if you're doing something in secondary, like I don't remember using like potassium sorbate, because you're going to get a little bit of alcohol with it, right? But like the water from the fruit you're adding in there is going to kind of balance it out, so it's not going to be significant.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. So they have a bunch of different versions now, right? Like besides just the PB&J, they have other mixtapes. Are you going to try any of those?
There's a raspberry, there's a blackberry, and a strawberry. I don't know. Again, if I was going to do this batch thing again, just the 10% dextrose, because I do love the idea of dextrose because it doesn't give it any flavor. Like when we had yours, like you could taste the grain in there. It was just more beery than mine. Mine just tastes like fruit juice, like the little kid fruit juice.
Yeah. But yours had good peanut butter flavor too. I remember that.
You know, the peanut butter is there a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's there on the back end of the taste. Not so much on the smell, but yeah, I just got to play around with it a little bit more. I mean, it's just a different style, and I got to figure out how to what yeast nutrient works over 1060, because that's asking a lot.
Yeah, and maybe the yeast choice too, going for something like a wine yeast or a high tolerant yeast. I think there's other Kveiks that are like I think Voss can go pretty high.
Or just use turbo yeast.
Yeah.
But I did use turbo yeast one time, and it came out tasting like sake. Maybe like
oh really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Any which way? What's up, Trev?
I don't think flavor is like turbo yeast specialty. It's just like alcohol, right?
Yeah, because then you distill it. You just want to get there the fastest and the highest ABV, and then it doesn't matter about the taste because you're going to distill it anyways.
Yeah.
Tom Alvarado, I'll send you some of my version of the PBJ sour. Came out damn good. Good to hear, Tom. Cheers, Braj. Trev Who. Big shout out to South O. They just did a collab with Fall Brewing. Trev's coming out here 2 Wednesdays from today. We're going to be ripping out here.
Back off one child, seriously.
Football as well. Have you been to South O recently?
It's been a minute. I've been at their neighbor, Vigilante, a lot. I've been working with them, but I haven't been over to South O in a while.
What about Green Cheek? Have you been to the new Bagby's?
I have been there, yeah. Yeah, it's a cool. I mean, the space location was always awesome. I always loved that location, so.
It was big, though.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to utilize more of it, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it's very IPA, I feel like, heavy brewery, so. But their IPAs are great, but.
And I think they have like 3 bars, maybe?
Yeah. I think like 2 on downstairs, 1 upstairs.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Junior Job, Champagne yeast. Good looking out.
Yeah.
What's up, Jerry?
DC 1118.
Red Star Yellow Blanc. I think I did that. I've definitely used Red Star before. I don't know, but it was just a lot.
Yeah.
Climber. Yeah, this video was a lot.
So what's going to be the next thing? What's Zool working on next that we can steal?
Everything. Every fruited sour. What do you think the perfect YouTube video length is? About 9 minutes?
I'd like, 9, 10.
I mean, maybe 1 minute these days, man. I mean, Charlie with his reels is just ripping.
Yeah. If you're into the shorts game, for sure.
Shorts game for damn sure.
I feel like when I'm in the shorts mood, I'm not like absorbing what I'm watching though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just like scrolling and it's just kind of passing through me. But when I sit down to watch like a YouTube video, it has my full attention and I'm enjoying it.
That's a very good point. there's a lot of time you're just looking at it aimlessly because it just sneaks up on you. You didn't click on it. It's just there.
Yeah.
It's almost part of like the mindless, the autopilot thumb swipe of what.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. This is my buddy. Double like, or oh shit,
Yeah.
that was actually kind of funny. Double like, send it to 5 other people.
Right.
Yeah, so definitely want to get in that game. Moving out next week. Definitely want to do some videos on building bars or building sheds and stuff like that. Yeah, so
It's gonna be really cool. Yeah, I'm excited, man. Congrats on the new place.
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. What's up, Chris Vodka? What's up, Raj?
I feel like you've been grinding. The whole move and everything is finally paying off. And
It's finally paying off, man. It is finally paying off.
Wow.
Everything's going good. Reels IPA, Silver Hammer. You guys still putting out some content?
Back off, War Child, seriously.
Let us know what you're drinking tonight. Trent and I are drinking both of our PB&J clones. How much do you have left?
I have like 6 bottles left.
You bottled it all? Smart man.
Yeah. I'm just trying to move on. But
Did
how
you put
about
it-
you? How much do you?
Oh, like 4 gallons probably. It's a lot.
You should just bottle like 6 bottles and then give the rest away to whoever.
I was thinking about that, but I'm also moving out too. It's just one other thing because you're going through your house and you're
That's
trying
true,
to throw away everything you haven't used in a year. You're trying to sell stuff, and believe it or not, giving people free beer is difficult. But the bottles that we use that we send each other, it makes it a lot easier because those are only like $15-20 on Amazon.
Yeah, they're like Coopers or
Coops.
Mr. Beer. They're
Yeah.
little brownies.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
Trev Fu just donated $5. That helps me out with
Nice.
buying him dinner when he comes into town, man. Much love, Trev. You're the barrage. And I'm working that night too, so we're not going to do a happy hour. And I could pick him up at midnight. Rather drink 50 PB&J or eat 50 PB&J?
Ooh, good question.
Drink 50 PB&J. Thanks, Trev. Much love, Braj. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I feel like if you're eating 50 PB&Js, you're gonna have like
You're going to die.
yeah, you can't even, your mouth won't be able to open.
And I tried to do you just had a stream with
Ryan Hansen.
Yeah, and I was trying to
Yeah.
figure out how to do your the way the engagement comes up. You have a way better comment thing than I do, and I tried that plugin on the PC, but you do all of your stuff on your Mac, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on my Mac, but yeah, I can like pull up people's comments and shit.
Really?
I
Even
can do
right
it
now?
still. I can do it right now. Yeah.
You could pull up Trevor's?
Yeah. Oh, I don't see his for some reason. Cause he's super chatted through something else. Doesn't pop up in the chat.
Interesting. Yeah, that's just a little Google Chrome plugin you're using?
Yeah, exactly.
Wild.
I'll send you the link and I'll put it in the description.
I will. The next stream might be from my new house, but I'm going to do it from not this PC right here. I'll probably do it from the iMac.
Sick.
Yeah. So what's going on now that you're done with you did PB&J, you did the March Madness, you did Capri Sun. What do you got working on next?
Yeah, the March Madness took a long time, and I was like unsure how people would react to me listing off every match. But people seemed to like it. The people that at least I think voted and stuff watched it. So
Style versus style.
and I made a hazy out of that. That's what I got right here. I got 2 beers in front of me.
That looks good.
That went good. So now I'm working on. I have a cider. I've never done like a spring cider before.
What's that?
So I used raspberry and rose hips. in
What's
the
rose
cider.
hips?
So it's like which I didn't know is like the berry of the rose flower. So like when rose flowers get pollinated, they create like a berry, like any other like flowering fruit.
Wow.
And it creates this little like berry that tastes like citrus and has like some like floral qualities, but doesn't taste like. I didn't want it to taste like rose water. A lot of people do the rose water thing, and that can be like drinking perfume.
Right. You got to worry about it just tasting like straight extract.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's what I went for. I'm about to keg that up probably tomorrow.
Cool. So next week for the video?
Yeah, next week rosé cider, and then I think I did a dark Mexican lager after that.
When do you want to do? You want to do Applejack still?
Yeah. So what
do you guys
tell me
want to see
what
from
Applejack
us?
is.
I think it's something we have to worry about. Maybe distilling.
Oh. I'll have to hit up Clawhammer then. I don't have any distilling stuff.
I know it's something. It's liquor you can put in the freezer.
Oh, like freeze distill. That'd be cool.
Not Jack Rose. Not. Obviously, it
So
comes from
basically, like-
apples.
Like a distilled apple cider, hard cider.
Fruit brandy. Someone in the chat's got to help us out. Freezing fermented cider, removing the ice. Does that make sense?
Well, I know like with like ice bock, you basically freeze a beer, and then like as it dissolves, the alcohol concentrates, and you're left with like a stronger beer. So maybe it's the same kind of thing. You make like hard cider, and then you freeze it. You freeze distill it.
I'm down either way, and I don't think we need to. I think it's not. We don't have to worry about like a distilling thing. It's more of like an evaporation thing. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you guys want to see? We're gonna do another one. What's up, Beer Quaz? What's up, Jordan S? Gonna die, PB&J.
Wow.
Hopefully not. K-Town, I think he's referring to Knoxville. Just freeze off the water. Yeah, Ron Barnes knows what's up. What's up, Brewing Bad? How are you? Grain to glass.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Fruit jerky. Trent doesn't eat meat.
Wow.
Well, fruit jerkies.
Yeah.
Like fruit leather.
Jeff Ed says, careful, we're on the interwebs. Yeah, but I know that there's channels that get away with it.
Yeah.
I think that Doing the Most did it. I think that Bearded and Bored. Remember that guy?
Yeah. He was like always like the
Pushing the
distilling
limits?
fairy showed up.
Yeah.
You know, and like and the next day he'd have it.
Yeah.
Which is great. Well, you could just go over to Clihammer and be like, distill this for me.
I think we could get around it. I'm not too worried about the Johnny Law showing up at the door. That'd be a good video, though. I think it's probably a popular thing enough, for us to get some views and people maybe to get some content out of. Maybe it's an American thing or a worldwide thing. I'm not too sure.
Wow.
What's up, James Andrade?
American thing.
It's
Yeah.
an American thing. I mean, it's called
I feel like it is.
Applejack.
Yeah.
What's up, Party Time? What's up, Clayton Gerard? Tony Weatherington, Random Grain, Random Hop, and Random Yeast, Random Smash.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Oh.
After that video, the PB&J video, I'm going to take a little bit of time off like the beer stuff, but I do want to have a party at the end of summer for coworkers in Knoxville, and I want to have like the lightest lager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll probably.
Bush. What is the lightest?
I mean, yeah, like make a Bud Light clone or something.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
probably just a Mexican lager. Just and cut up a bunch of limes. Have a little presentation to go with it.
Yeah. I just brewed like a dark Mexican lager, like a Negro Modelo, and I just kegged it, but it tastes so good.
Would you use for the breakdown?
I don't even remember at this point. I could pull up a recipe, but I use like WLP 940, which is like the White Labs Mexican lager strain. It turned out really good.
Nice. Tombstone
Yeah.
Todd, man, coming through like a barrage. Much love, Tombstone Todd. Tombstone Todd helping me out with my my moving fees. For Moving Supplies, a.k.a. beer, congratulations on the house. Thank you, Todd. Much appreciated, man. I
Nice.
needed that. Trevor and Todd showing me love. Let me get this chat box moving around a little bit.
What about a Gruit? You ever brewed a Gruit before?
You know what's funny is that pretty much a hard seltzer is a Gruit. I was looking at all the names now and all the nomenclature, and there's so many things. And I was looking at Corona. They don't even call theirs a hard seltzer. They call it a refresher.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, like, just call it whatever whatever sells the best, right? Whether it's Gruit or Refresher or Social Sparkler or Hard Seltzer. I mean, there's not a lot of TTB on this stuff yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they could really, like, to legally call a beer. I know it's got to have hops in it, but does it have to have grain? Does it have to actually have malted barley?
Oh, I mean,
Because if I know some brewers
I would
out there,
think so.
man, like if they could just start with syrup You know, like if they could just start with dextrose or something, like how much would they save on labor and mashing in, and probably a lot of
Yeah.
storage and shit.
I guess wouldn't that be like a alcoholic hop water?
Exactly. Like it was just a beer at this point. Yeah, like sure. You know, can we trademark that now?
Yeah, right. The next trend.
What's up, Goose Frabo? What's up, Braj? Let us know what you guys are drinking tonight. We do have 53 people here, man. Much love. Big shout out to Trev, Tombstone Todd. Trev's coming out here for his first time. Golden Hive's coming out here.
Oh, what are you guys gonna do?
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's coming out here with Trevor, or with Clawhammer. Emmett and Kyle and Golden Hive. They're all going to crash my place.
That's gonna be a fun time.
It's going to be a fun time. And I got to keep it together that time, that weekend. That's just got to be beer and beer only. I got to stay away from the liquor.
I'm sure there'll be mead too.
Yeah. I think Golden Hive's like 22 years old. So.
Oh, is he really?
He just graduated college. Yeah. He's
Wow.
such a fucking nice kid too. He's so innocent. I don't even think he's seen like an R-rated movie yet. I don't think he's seen
He hasn't seen Aliens yet?
he hasn't seen Cliffhanger, that opening scene where he drops the chick. Hey, Regicide Brewing, tip $5. Much love on the house. Thank you, Regicide. I appreciate that, barrage. Thank you so much.
That is the barrage.
That
Tony.
is the barrage. Yeah. So I was thinking about kind of stepping away from beer until I have that party. And I'm gonna kind of do what Hops and Gnarly did. I have a shed. I'm gonna rip apart. I can make look all pretty, and I think that'd be a cool video.
I think that'd be really cool. That's like a dream, is to have like a space like that.
It's a dream to have a space like that, and you can buy like these little 10 to 20 gallon water heaters off Amazon for like $200. The 120 volt water heaters. Yeah.
Oh, like electric ones? Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, that'll be sweet.
It could be sweet, and if you have easy access to your copper, your plumbing, and you can just get some PEX in there, and I don't know. I just got to look at because the shed is detached from the house. I got to figure this one out, like to run water under here. How much do I really want to be trenching and shit like that?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Kyle Roberts? What's going on, man?
It'll make for good content, that's for sure.
It'll make for good content. It's really small. Got to have that GoPro wide angle fisheye kind of going in there if you want to film, because I don't have the lens for it on my DSLRs or my mirrorlesses. But yeah, it'll be cool. Definitely.
And fly out brew cabin.
Yeah. First things first, we get brew cabin out here.
He's the expert.
Damn right. Michael Roberts, have you gotten time to build that? Yeah. As long as I'm fucking not hungover, I could take care of a lot of damage. PEX and shark bite. I remember shark bites.
Yeah. The original duotype.
Do you know any plumbing? Have you ever dealt with a shark bite?
I just know it from like walking the plumbing aisle so many times.
Yeah.
Trying to find the right connection.
Yeah. Last video. No, it wasn't the last video at all. It was just some clickbait. I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this part out in case like this video is bombing, so I can call it the last video, because I've already titled it like 3 different names. Adapter die, PB&J recipe, and then last video. When in doubt.
That was good. The clip with Adapt or Die.
Yes.
That was a great timing on that one.
Adapt or die. Damn, I just got a bomb here from Tony Weatherington. This might be NBC material. Yeah. Shut up, take my money in NBC. I will. I don't have that much. Thank you, Tony. He's got the cat's eyes.
Tony.
This might be one of those nights, man. Cheers, Braj.
Do it.
All right.
Ready.
What are we drinking after this? Because I got a ton of low fills.
Well, I got a hazy over here. I got to finish after this.
Let me rip a low fill really quick. Much love, Tony. Thank you so much, man. Anybody who's in here right now, I think we just got 60 people. But yeah, and I got people I work with at Zool that all want to, really cool dudes, younger guys that want to help out with landscaping and want to learn. Yeah, and I can finally break my tools out. And I need a jigsaw. I have I've got one of the skill saws, like the shitty ones with the it's electric, but it's like the actual skill saw brand name, like the $50 one. I want to get like a bigger DeWalt one. I need one of those. What are the batteries, like V20 20 volt ones, like the big chunkers?
Yeah.
One of those. Yeah. So we'll be ripping away. But I'm gonna get another beer really quick. BRB.
All right, cool.
BRB. I'm gonna get a couple beers. Hold it down.
Get a few. Yeah. What's going on, chat? let me know what you're drinking. But besides Booger Sugar IPA, because that sounds disgusting. Unless it's the other kind of Booger Sugar, I guess that's cool. Let's see. Everyone's talking about Shark Bite and PAX. I would love to have a brew cabin. I think that would be so cool. Right now I'm renting out of an apartment, but someday that's the goal, is to have a little brew cabin, and I will take inspiration from brew cabin because his brew cabin actually is sick. But until that day, I'm brewing out of my closet.
Who's got the sickest brew house? Probably Brew Cabin or Hops and
Brew
Gnarly.
cabin's got a good one. Yeah, they got some good ones for sure.
Should we do a flash giveaway? I've got one of these, bro.
Flash giveaway. Oh,
I just don't know what to do. Should we do like some trivia?
Yeah.
I mean, how would we, just on the fly?
I don't know. We can think about it.
We'll think about it. We'll text about it.
Okay.
Whoever tips the most, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Except for the biggest super chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Right. Super chat to win.
Yeah. So I sent you a link to the property, right?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Could you see that there's two sheds actually in the back?
I could only tell that there was one. So there's a second one?
One of them's like a legit shed. Like this would be your craftsman room, and the other one's just kind of more like a storage thing. So you can just put out, I don't know, camping gear, lawnmower, shit like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was able to get a couple 4-packs of the PB&J.
Nice.
Very tough.
Did you have to wait in line?
No, fuck no. Actually,
Oh yeah, Short Circuited's got a good home brewery too. Remember his in the basement?
Short Circuit had a good one. I would imagine the Party Time has a good one. Obviously, Teach Elementary, he's got the whole garage. He's got it all souped up.
Yeah. Garage would be nice too.
What's better, a garage or a shed?
That's a good question.
It's a good question because if you live by yourself, the garage is just a big shed. But if you don't, you have to share that garage.
Right. Let's make a poll. Let's find out. Let's see what the people think.
You got to share it with a car too.
Yeah, I mean, but usually like sheds are not like temperature controlled, so
Could be a
gotta
good
deal.
thing. Sometimes Mother Nature could work towards fermentation.
yeah, I guess that's true.
Shout out to anybody who watched the last video, though. Creswell, welcome to Barrage Army. Much love, man. Thank you so much, Tony Weatherington, Renaissance Brewing, Tombstone Todd, and Trev Who, and everybody else who's here right now. Tony just dropped a bomb on me, man. Cheers, Barrage.
He dropped a bomb on
I'm
you.
going to move this down. The brew
Baby
show,
bear.
the brew show logo can.
Make that a little bigger, actually. Can you just cover it over my face?
I can do that if you want me to.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to have Martin on too from the Homebrewing.
Yeah, what happened?
It's just one of those things where we played a little too much cat and mouse with each other. He'll get back to me.
Tag.
Yeah. I think we got the setup right here.
He was just on the Brulosophy podcast talking about his YouTube channel. It was pretty interesting.
Tried to get him on as well. Martin.
Yeah.
Or Marshall Mathers, LP. He's a tough guy to get on.
Right. Eminem. What was that you just NBC'd?
Toro Ioso.
Was that
Silver.
the Mexican lager?
Silver GABF 2022. Yeah, right there.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm. Any of the breweries that you're into win any awards last week?
Oh,
Basements are badass too. Shout out to Jordan S. Yeah.
You mean the World Beer Cup?
The one that was in Vegas.
Yeah. My boys over at Battle Mage, I think, won something.
They did. They're holding it down for the.
They got a silver
in the malty department. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Amber Red Ale. I pulled up the website. I was going to ask you about that.
Summit Ifrit. Yeah.
There was a decent amount from San Diego. I saw.
I would imagine.
Kilowatt won something.
They did?
Belgian double. Well, they got bronze. Belgian double bronze.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. How many people are really entering, the Belgian double thing? I mean, it's such a niche.
Yeah. North Park, Fall, Pizza Port, Abnormal.
What'd Fall win?
Fall got bronze for International Lager.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
I don't know what international lager means. Just kind of like a
I think it's like
generalized.
Carlsberg. It's like all those like beers that are everywhere. Like they're not like usually like Carlsberg or your Heineken. I feel like those are all international lagers, right?
Okay. Western
They
European
like
lagers. Okay.
something like that. Yeah.
Hey, big shout out here to Alvarado. I think that's Tom out there, man. $5 PB&J bribery fund. We'll get it out there to him. We'll do a beer
How about
trade.
what you could do is everyone that super chats, you put them into a random drawing. There you go. There's an idea to win your 4-pack.
I'm down for that. Did we speak too soon?
It's not too soon. Well, people can keep entering. We'll pick a winner later.
So if someone donates like $1, that's their entry, and then we could do like a lotto thing on a third party website.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, I'm sold.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Tony Weatherington, more requests are coming to Marshall to make a homebrew con. He seems to be getting more and more interested. You fantastic YouTube brewers should all make it happen. I would love to get Tony or Marshall on. I know he's a very busy dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's got contributors for all that, the webpage and whatever, everything that he does, and I think that Martin probably runs the majority of the YouTube channel, right?
It's pretty much, on the podcast, talked about it was like, it's all him pretty much. Like, he pitches ideas and Marshall's just like, yeah, cool.
So why branch off if it's not really like a collab?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they kind of touch on that too, like, because he basically left Homebrew Challenge at the peak, when he was getting the most views he's ever got. But I think he felt like he completed that project and wanted to try something new. And they were like talking on the side about, working together. And then they just came to the realization that he could work for him. So
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, they're doing great. They're pulling in good numbers for sure.
I know that
Brewing
the
beers
website
and
still
bathtub.
kills it.
Yeah.
As far as like written content goes, I know if you Google a lot of things, his stuff shows up. Same with Brew Cabin. Have you ever Googled a beer question and you've seen Brew Cabin's website?
Yeah, he's got that blog. Yeah,
He's got a lot of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. BK, was it really in my last video? No, not at all. I just wanted to didn't want to do the to be continued thing on it again because I did that in the first video. So the next video, and I think Chris Vodka might still be in here, trying to figure out how to do those like small 2 or 3 gallon batches that are 10%. And literally what I was doing was just pitching. What's the main yeast brand that we buy, or the beer salt brand that we buy? The little $2 bags of
DAP, like.
Yeah, the little blue on the top, and then it's at every brew store. He sells them. They look like little fish hook little packages. Yeah. I was buying those yeast nutrients for $2. The proper seltzer ones I think are $10. And I think the bottom line was just that I was just stressing the yeast out. It was like 1072, and I don't think that those yeast nutrient things are built for that. So I was pretty much just adding so much oxygen to it. Every time you pop that lid off, every time you want to pitch some more yeast nutrient in there, you're just letting so much air in there. But no,
LG Carlson.
Yeah. I just got to go to the brewers at Tool and be like, how do you guys get like such high alcohol content without your yeast getting stressed out on nothing but dextrose?
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody in here might know.
Because you've made hard seltzers before, so
yeah, but I've never. We did 5 gallon batches that were, 1040, 1045.
Right.
They weren't above 1060.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying, they were like, yeah, Chris Vodka, he's the dude to know. He brews with dextrose all the time. And then his comment was like, yeah, like if you have no problem, use the proper seltzer up until 1070, and I was or up until 1060. I was like, well, yeah, mine was 1070 or 1072.
Were you just using DAP, or were you using like
I used everything.
You use like the organic, the Fermade O's or the Fermade K's of the world?
I used everything. I probably pitched yeast nutrient and another Safe Ale 04 or 05 like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the yeast starter out of a can. The yeast starter out of a can, what's the deal with that? That's grain? You know how proper
is like-
seltzer has.
It's basically like dry malt extract or whatever, liquid malt extract.
It's pretty much a yeast starter, correct?
Yeah, right.
Okay, but it's grain. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe, yeah, or if anyone has ever tried to brew with straight dextrose, like you throw in like a little bit of mead and you're throwing a little bit of grain, maybe like a half pound of grain, just to kind of kick everything off.
Yeah,
I'll get to the bottom of it though.
you'll figure it out. I
I'll
know
figure
you
it
will.
out. Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the proper seltzer nutrient things are nice because it's just like it's all there. I feel like when you add just like the DAP, it's only one kind of nutrient. It's kind of like just one. It's not very complex,
I think a lot of them are all kind of the same thing, to be honest with you. I think it's like nitrogen based and then maybe some other amino acids or something. What's up, Jorge? How you doing, Brush?
Yeah, maybe.
Northwest Small Batch. How you doing, Brush? That's a good question. What's the difference between Fermate O and Fermate K?
One's organic and one is kosher, I believe.
So it's the same exact thing.
It's just like one comes from an organic source and one's not
Gotcha.
organic, I guess. It's more like the other one's has like DAP in it, I think.
Gotcha, yeah. LD Carlson, that's what we were trying to think of. Right down the street from me, Mammon.
I like Fermate. That's what I use. It is because it doesn't have DAP and it doesn't have that like diammonium phosphate. It's more natural and I think it works well. So maybe try that.
Does anybody ever use green thumb stuff? I know a lot of people that grow weed and stuff like that. They use a lot of nitrogen. Like, can you use that same shit?
Like fertilizer?
Sure it does.
I think DAP is like a fertilizer, so maybe.
It's all nitrogen based, yeah.
But I wouldn't go like throwing fertilizer in your home brews.
Concentrated wort in a can. Shout out to Party Time. Yeah, I think they're like $10 though.
Wow.
What's up, Sleepy D?
Yeah.
What's going on,
You
bro?
just throw some DME in your seltzer. Like a little bit, just enough to give something.
Dude, I was gonna like just put a bottle of like Pop in there.
Wow.
Put in 5
Put some
gallons.
Pop Rocks.
I don't think
Just call it
anybody would know.
Violet.
Yeah. Get over here. K has DAP in it. What's up, Clawhammer Supply, man?
Wow.
When's that collab coming out with Fighting Seahorse? Let's see it.
Get over here.
He said he was watching the Brew Show stream
It was what?
2 months ago. He was watching
nice.
the Brew Show stream from 2 months ago thinking it was live.
That's funny as shit. What's up, Skinny Legend? What's up, Raj?
Back off, war child, seriously.
Oh, I'd love if Clawhammer popped in here. Got to have a PB&J sandwich, and then the edibles have clearly kicked in.
Back off, war child, seriously.
Maybe we can get Kyle to pop in on here.
Wow.
That'd be cool. I'm trying to get him and Emmett to come on to mine. Maybe this month. We'll see.
Are you scheduled out, or are you wide open?
I have I'm trying to get somebody this month. I'm in conversation with somebody, but they're dragging their feet, so I might switch over to Clawhammer and pull them in.
What about getting doing the most on?
I could, but I'd probably do Man-Made Mead because that's my boy.
You've already done a collab with him.
Yeah, I know him much better. But I do have I got Elementary coming on, and later in the summer I got Apartment Steve coming in at some point this year. So I got people lined up. Oh, I got Dennis. Well, he says he wants to come on too.
Who's Dennis?
Cityscape.
Oh, nice.
Brewing.
Hell yeah. And you got an Elementary in your time zone as well. The time zone thing is huge.
That helps, yeah, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Do not throw in 12, 12, 12 in your beer. Sounds like something you would put in your indoor tomato garden. I don't know.
Back off, war child,
that's
seriously.
is that like the nitrogen, phosphorus,
Yeah.
potassium level? It sounds like an end of times movie.
Yeah.
12, 12, 12.
Sounds like a Zelda video game. The Triforce of life.
Right. Dude, I've been rewatching all of the Alien movies.
So good.
Starting from the beginning, and now I only have one left, but it's been an interesting ride for sure. It starts off so strong and then falls apart.
Do you know who did the first Alien, right?
Ridley Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know who did the second one?
James Cameron.
Yeah. Do you know who did the third one?
James Cameron.
No.
I don't know.
David Fincher.
Do you know who did Thelma and Louise?
No.
Ridley Scott.
No way.
Swear to God.
Nice.
I
He's
know.
got quite the career. Did
Yeah.
you watch Napoleon? That was his new one, Napoleon.
With Joker? No, I haven't seen it yet. No.
I haven't either. I've been too scared. It's like 3+ hours.
Oh, is it? Shit.
Yeah.
That's like a Tom Brady roast. Did you watch that? I think I'm the only person who hasn't watched it. Okay, two of us.
No, I haven't watched it, but I'm familiar.
Yeah, and I heard that it was great, and it was 3.5 hours. I was like, that is a tough thing to do. That is a very tough thing to do because I think it was live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, he's such an awkward dude. That would probably be really hard to watch.
I heard some of the jokes. They were calling him like a gay Confederate army guy. Like they were leaning into him, man. Like one of the jokes was, "Hey Tom, like your wife Giselle's been doing karate for 8 years and she's still a white belt. Like you haven't done the math on this, you know? Like she's definitely getting some D over there." And he's got kids at home watching this stuff too. So if there was any haters out there on Belichick or Boston or the Patriots, it was like, you're definitely not going to hate him more. You're definitely going to be on the more of like, whoa, like that was, these guys just went through like murder's row on national television, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Cracking jokes on Aaron Hernandez hanging himself and the cell and stuff. Yeah, you got to look into it if you have Netflix.
Check it out.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going into hazy country right now. These are low fills. Shout out to
I'll join
anybody.
you.
That's your low fill?
This is my low fill, my
Nice.
personal low fill.
Kyle, you got a video coming out on Monday, yeah? It's your collab with BC? Or what? I'm sorry, Golden Hive. That's what I meant.
Yeah, right.
I did. Silverhammer, they went hard. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. Get one of those dudes from Broken Lizards and talk about the movie Beer Fest. Only in dreams. Trent, do you have any of those Hollywood connections?
Who's Broken Lizard?
The guys that did Super Troopers.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are funny.
Those guys got like 60 now, yeah?
I don't have those connections. Sorry.
No.
Sorry to break it to you.
Trent is the main videographer over at PETA. Is that correct?
It's true. That is true. Yeah.
Are you the highest guy up there at PETA?
No, I'm not the highest guy.
The highest videographer up there?
I'm like probably second in line.
Who's number one? Who do we have to kill?
Right. Yeah.
Is he there because he's been there the longest, or is he like just the insane
He knows his
talent?
stuff. He's been there longer than me, and he knows the stuff.
Okay. Didn't you have to go up to LA today? You're once a week?
No, it's like once a month, maybe every couple weeks, but
Today was the day.
today was the day. Yep.
How's that traffic, man? LA to San Diego these days.
Brutal.
I'll never know
It's
about
brutal.
it because I'll never do it ever again.
It is brutal, but it gives me a chance to catch up on all my podcasts, so all my brewing, my brewlosophies, and my homebrew happy hours.
That's why I have to do stick shift, because if I had automatic, I would rear end everybody. Stick shift, I have to be. My hands have to be occupied.
Wow.
Trent,
Tom
that
said-
hazy looks delicious. Yes, we'll look forward to
dude.
that video.
It's out.
Oh, that's the one
You know,
from.
if you know, you know. This was the winner
March
of
Madness?
the Malt. Yeah, March Madness.
Hey, so back to I'm in Knoxville, Trent's in San Diego. What's going on right now in the North County beer scene? Are there breweries still coming in? Is there new
I
breweries?
feel like I've been slacking. No, not really. I mean, Green Cheek was the big one that came in.
Are people going out of business?
Not that I know of. If Trev Who's here, he'd probably know. But it seems like pretty stable right now. I feel like there's no like real big shakeups.
Is Virgin and North Park still like the dudes ripping the hardest?
They got a Vista location. Virgin has a Vista location now. A little tap room, which is nice.
Is it right across from the 508 Tavern?
Yeah.
I think I saw it. Okay, right by the roundabout,
Yeah.
kind of by the Booze Brothers private event thing.
Yeah, exactly. The Vistonian.
Yeah.
It's a nice. It's small, but it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, they're ripping, man.
And across the street from Best Pizza.
Yep. Which
Gotta
used to be Flying Pig back in my day,
Oh, did it really?
2008, 2018. Yeah, and you know the Flying Pig that's over in Oceanside by
Yeah.
Green Cheek or
Yep.
Bagby's. Yeah, it was this,
Blues Brothers.
yeah, same vibe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess I'm coming up on a San Diego trip. I got to figure something else out. I'm supposed to go to Europe though. I got Clawhammer coming in town. I got Golden Hive. You got any trips coming up?
Bought a house. You got to save some money. You just
Bought a house. I'm brokering shit. Everybody who's helping out. Thank you, Gilberto Reynaga. Much love, Braj. Thank you for subscribing or becoming a member of the channel.
Wow.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been putting a little bit too many things on credit these days. So,
Wow.
But you want to hear some funny shit?
Yeah.
My house already went up $1,000 after I paid the appraisal
yeah,
thing or whatever.
dude.
I know, man. Passive aggression or passive income. Aggressive and passive income.
Wow.
I got them
Right.
both now.
Margins.
Tom Alvarado. Yeah, the Virgin one in Escondido is a good little spot. That one's called the Oasis, I believe.
I
Wow.
don't think I've been to that one.
It's deep Esco, but it's like a whole other world out there. Like it is.
Yeah.
It like back in the day it was kind of sketchy. Now it's like a great place to bring a date or do a dinner night or something. I mean, they're really putting in good restaurants and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Escondido's so big though.
It's big, yeah.
There's
and I don't
four-
know where San Marcos begins and where Escondido ends.
There's 4 public high schools in Escondido. San Pasqual, Orange Glen, Escondido, and I don't know, something else. There's at least 4. There was 4 when I was there in high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Yeast and the Beast for a second?
Yeah, what's going on with him, man?
I don't know. He his channel, it says unsubscribe, unsub me now. Yeasty boys no more.
You kicked him out of the chat. He went AWOL.
He deleted all his socials and everything. I don't know if this is what's going on with it, but
Does anybody have his phone number?
anonymous. No, I don't have his phone number. No.
He's in here right now.
He probably is creeping. We need somebody to
So he deleted everything, but then
Oh,
made a
no.
video.
yeah, it's like anonymous.
Nothing on Instagram.
I feel like this is either a really good trick or he really did get hacked and his videos are all gone.
It's a PR stunt.
PR stunt, yeah, he's he's gonna get us all.
He's
with this.
He's like me doing the last video. Thank you for suffering for us. Much love, man. No, a big shout out. Video's doing okay. Much love to anybody who's watched the last Homebrew for Life video as well as the Brew Shows video. I want to do a collab again with Trent. We were just throwing out Applejack, just something out there. We're trying to step outside the whole beer thing for a little bit. Maybe do like I don't know, maybe buy like one of those wine kits. I don't have any wine on my channel.
Oh.
Do you have any wine?
I did like 3, but I haven't done them in a long time.
Because I know they're kind of expensive, right? And they yield a lot. Like a good wine kit's like $100 and you get like 20 bottles.
Yeah, you get like 30 bottles, dude. That's how I got started was with
It's
wine.
a lot.
And I loved it. I mean, it was just so easy. You follow the instructions, like
Was it good wine?
it's sweet. It was very sweet wine, I'll say.
So it's
And
not,
it was
it's
good-
not fermenting out.
No, it is. It's just like I don't know what the juice they're using or what, but it was great. It was a great gift. So got me really excited about homebrewing, and then I would gift it to people and be like, I made this. People get all excited. So I feel like it is a great intro step into homebrewing, and that could be a good angle to take on it too.
Let's do it around Christmas time because that way I can give everyone gifts. Get really nice labels to put on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a great idea.
For sure.
And if your wine sucks, it's like, well, there's no expectation. It was kind of supposed to suck, and when they crack
Right.
something like that, your family member's probably going to be drunk as hell anyways, they're like, hey, let's just start off our first date with this DIY thing that, our nephew sent us or some shit.
Yeah. It could be like how when we did our Mr. Beer Kit collab, and I was like, we both tried to make it better. We can make a wine kit better or something like that.
That would be cool. Did that get shine? Did that get any views? We also shit on that product so hard though, which I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how shitty that product was. I mean, especially in a world now where you can buy a legit beer kit for like $50.
Yeah. Your video got 23,000 views.
That's good for my channel. That's really good. All right, looks like we have to do that thing. Ron Barnes, much love, Braj. What's up, Clayton? Good to see that you're still here. All right, Trent, can you pull up on the website? Or actually, you know what? I could probably do it so people can see it here. How would I do a screen capture or browser source?
It's not too late to enter the chance to win a 4-pack
Okay, what do I do though? Okay, support a website. We'll do browser source. And we'll do...
Tony says craft brew kits got him started. Nice, dude. I've never used them, but they actually reached out to me recently, so maybe I'll hit them up. Say what's up.
Craft Brew?
Yeah. Craft brew or whatever.
Who works with Craft Brew? Is that Goldeneye? Goldeneye doing the most?
No, that's I think Doing the Most has a kit with them. He's got a lot of free publicity tonight.
Yes, he does. All right, so let's go to...
Zach Pearson says browser source.
Okay, so how would we do this? We'll just Google like roulette
Randomizer, like
randomizer.
Yeah.
Okay, randomizer.org.
If you want to win a 4-pack of PB&J mixtape, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And
Well, let's do this first. Whoa.
Head Cocktails been waiting on H4L carb sangria for years.
Oh,
What the
dude, I
hell,
would love to
dude?
make that video.
People are asking.
Why is
for
this
it.
all chopped up? Why does it look like that? See how weird that is?
I see it. Yeah. It's like transparent or something.
Why is it like that? Trenton, you might have to do it on your end, and we'll just take your word for it.
You know what? I probably can.
Is that
Let me
cool?
see.
Can you pull it up on your end?
Let's see. Give me a second here.
Background body.
Okay. Stand by, everybody, while we figure this out.
What happened to Trent's?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, cool. So you did something on your end.
Yep. I'm doing
Okay.
something over here. I'm trying to figure it out.
I've been doing this for like 4 years, man. You came in hot. Do a shake and brew like Dr. Hans. Is Dr. Hans still putting out a bunch of content?
He kind of is. Yeah, kind of.
He's got some great content. I like when he does his cooking videos.
The only thing is I'm going to need you to tell me the names.
Deal on that, man. Big shout out to Henry Grimshaw has tipped $50. I love both your channels. Got me into brewing and saved me from the clutches of Josh Wiseman. Big shout out to Henry, man. Much love. That is a fucking bomb ski, dude. How come my little cat's not showing up? Thank you so much, Henry. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, Henry Grimshaw. Is that what that was?
Henry Grimshaw. Are you ready for another one?
Yep.
Well, when do you want to do this? Well, should we do it now?
We can just load them in now. We'll
Okay.
figure it. We can. Yeah.
Alvarado.
Yep.
The spelling doesn't have to be perfect, right? Like you could.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Ron Barnes. Do 2 entries count? Can someone just keep donating?
Sure.
Like
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Sure. Why not?
No, because like some people have donated $50. You can't just donate like $1
Okay,
or
so
a quarter
you're talking
10
about
times,
20?
right?
Yeah.
I think that's only fair if one counts.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay.
It's Tony.
Did we say Ron Barnes already?
Yeah.
Tony Weatherington. Regicide Brewing. Is that a word or is that a name, you think?
That's the name of a brewery, I guess. Regicide.
Regicide.
Yeah.
Regicide. Tombstone Todd. Tombstone_Todd.
Tombstone Todd in the house.
Tombstone Todd. Look at this barrage, man. This is something I would do. Leave me out of it. Not something I would drink. Big shout out to Tombstone Todd. Who the fuck
He
is-
says, "All right, fine. You're out. Goodbye."
Do you want to
love
give
you. We
your...
love you too.
Does Tombstone Todd want to give... I mean, you could still have this to give it away to your friend, or you want to give it to somebody else in here?
We'll see. It's not too late to enter, by the way. You just got a super chat.
We'll just keep it going right now.
All right, cool.
Oh,
back.
Regicide Brewing is Tony Weatherington. Much love.
All right. Is that
Dude,
only one?
There is a gnarly thunderstorm going on.
Oh, I love thunderstorms.
I
miss them.
know. How do I get my little viewer? Much love, man. Will has donated $5. Thank you so much, Will.
Will?
But there's got to be some restrictions, right? Like you got to be within the United States, or no?
We can figure that out.
Yeah, I can. I mean, fuck, I got to figure that out. Like I can't ship to like. I don't know. There's some places you just can't ship to, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Much love, Will. Cheers, Braj. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the Trent Meister, for the Brew Show and myself to put out another collab that's like within the community, but not directly beer, not like a grain to glass video, we're open to all opinions. What's up, Wade?
I gotta get out there at some
Montreal.
point. At some point, I gotta get out there.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to come out when Golden Hive and Kyle are out here, you guys would have to get your own spot. I mean, would you bring your wife?
I mean, if she wanted to come, sure. But
Okay,
if
so
not, then I would come by myself.
I mean, if you're by yourself, you can crash my couch. It's not a big deal.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but if you're with your
I'll
wife,
sleep in your second shed, dude. Don't worry about it.
all right, deal. Save $500. How many people are entered so far?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We got 6
People don't know what you gotta show the merchandise. Get people excited.
Oh shit! Sorry. Come on down. What do you win? A new dishwasher? No, 4-pack PB&J, and this ships into contiguous America. I don't know, Alaska and Hawaii, maybe even Canada.
No, apparently it's illegal to ship alcohol to Canada, according to Clayton Gerard.
Clayton Gerard might know. Northwest Small Batch Brewing. Much love, Braj. All right, looks like that would be rad. I mean, I got no problem with that. With Trent coming in, crashing our trip. It's like I think it's I'll tell you the dates outside of this, but we're shooting for summer, and
Okay.
I think it's like Sunday through Wednesday. Clawhammer Kyle, can you confirm or deny? I got Trevor in 2 weeks. Everyone's booked up in June.
Yeah, Climber says, I'm going to go ahead and confirm for Trent. He's in.
We're looking like a Monday through Thursday. Clawhammer, we're not going to get any work done. Actually, you know what? I think I got to set the tone. If I get fucked up, we're all going to get fucked up. If I keep it together, we could put out some shit. We can get some content in. And we're talking shorts. We're talking a brew day. We're talking sous vide out of the Clawhammer system. We always talk about doing sous vide. We haven't done that yet, though. It's going to be like a little BrajCon, little baby BrajCon.
A little baby project.
We're just going to be playing like drunken Mario Kart the entire time. Northwest Small Batch, much love, man. And you haven't met Kyle, right?
In person, no.
There's no...
Actually, not even in any way besides the chat.
Have you guys both been on the stream at one time? Oh, I'm so down for that. Sous vide steak IPA.
Not together. No, not together. Well, just over email and stuff.
And a good thing to push the Clawhammer system, like if we're, hey, like, let's, you could do a steak on a little plastic thing, right? But the Clawhammer system's so big, it's like we could have like a craw boil, or we could have like a big thing going there. Like we could have a turkey, or a Cornish hen, or something.
A vegetable bowl.
I'm allergic to vegetables, man. You already knew that much.
Yeah, I guess I can't come there.
No, yeah, you're out. You're fired. All right, so I'm getting rid of my browser shorts, and I've got...
Sounds like people are coming in hot.
We got people coming in hot. When do we kill the PB&J thing? It's 9:42 my time.
Minutes before we log off.
Okay, so we'll just keep people in, because I think after we do it, a lot of people will dip out.
Yeah, they're like, fuck, I didn't win. Fuck this guy.
I have a whole case. Trevor is buying a couple. So it's got 5. I can always get the PB&J. I can always get it. It's not a big deal. We might be able to give a couple away.
Astro Sandy says, collab on a no-hop IPA. Another Gruit request. People want the Gruits, man.
Do you think the PB&J thing will be big enough for an actual trend? I mean, do you see people doing it? I don't know, like...
yeah. I see it every now and then. I'll see one.
Tony Hawk's Brewery. Do you still go to Black Plague?
Black Plague? Oh, yeah. They would probably do a sour. I feel like they would for sure. They do like I forget, they have one, a sour, but I forget what it's called.
Damn, dude, we're doing this 4-pack giveaway every time we come on now.
There you go.
Yeah. Brew Noob. Brew Nub. Is that noob or nub? What's up,
Brew
Alamo
Nub.
Kid? QH.
Wait.
Sous vide IPA ribeye. Yes. I'm down. I'm going to put these guys to work for a little bit, but yeah. Giuliano Pizzo just finished the new video. You will come back stronger, Braj. Kurt Wilson. Good morning from Australia. Cheers, Kurt. Much love, Braj. Thank you, guys. Coming in hot.
Was that Kurt Wilson, you said?
Kurt Wilson, yeah. So, Trent, I'm down for the mead, or I'm down for the mead, I'm down for the wine, or I'm down for the Applejack thing. But I feel like there could be something that could be easier, could yield a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
No?
No, I know what you mean.
This is why Golden Hive's mead thing is so brilliant, because he does what, like 1 gallon batches, and he bottles
Seems
everything.
like it. Yeah, it seems like it.
Dude,
Sure. You do a lot of different things.
He hit it out of the park, man. Just with the reels, the quick content. You don't have to invest a lot of money. You don't yield 5 gallons. I mean, there's a lot of things that would filter out homebrewing that he doesn't have to deal with.
Yeah.
What
Maybe
are you
he'll
laughing
make.
at?
I'm laughing at Patrick Sandy saying making Applejack is illegal. We're getting called out, dude. They don't. They're letting the police know.
I don't think. I don't know. Is anybody in here a cop?
You have to say it.
Someone's got to be a cop.
You have to say if you are.
Dude, this hazy is fire. How's your homebrew hazy?
It's great.
Good.
I remind myself it's 9.5%.
Oh, well, you said you have to leave after 3 beers, but you also have your bottles of PB&J.
That's true.
How much can you drink of that?
Well, after this, I'll probably go to the Mexican lager that I have here, and then I got a little more PB&J. Maybe I could do like six or 7 more beers. I don't know. Maybe five.
How big's your day tomorrow?
It's a pretty big day, but I'm living for the now.
I don't know how you grind so hard, man. I mean, I love it. You're killing it.
I don't grind that hard. I feel like I used to grind hard, and now I'm a very soft grind, a very slow grind.
What's your YouTube morale these days?
It's good. I had I feel like a mental change this year, and it was like I want to get back to making the videos that I love, and I don't want to be on a time schedule. So now I'm more like
no more
every
weekly
2
videos.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, as long as it's still fun, I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't want to like get burnt out. Everybody this year, I feel like got burnt out. All these like big YouTubers. It's like I just want to keep doing it for fun, and as long as people are enjoying it, I'll keep making it.
How was the sponsorships? That was kind of the thing that bummed me out with the PB&J videos, like Magic Mind. Did Magic Mind hit you up?
No.
Yeah, we were going back and forth forever. I was like, guys, it's X amount of dollars for this, and they're like, well, we only have 500. I was like, well, I've been getting kind of, and it's not about really the money. It's kind of, I mean, it's always about the money, but it's about like the integrity of like, hey, I've already kind of, this is my copy and paste thing, like this is what I send out to people, and they're like, well, we can only do this, but we want, a 90-second thing. And I'm like, you guys don't understand that if I have a 90-second infomercial, there's going to be a serious dip, and it's going to take the video out of the algorithm. Like, they don't understand that.
Right.
So you have to be like, hey, well, you got to give me X amount of dollars that like I'm willing to have this video bomb almost for you.
Yeah. I'm the affiliate thing where it's like, we won't pay you, but we'll give you affiliate money. I'm not going for that anymore.
Right. Michael Roberts shipped to Australia. I really hope you don't win.
We'll throw him in.
How much does that cost?
We'll find out.
USPS to Australia, flat rate.
Michael Roberts. Yeah. Dude, Michael Roberts, $1.
It's not bad. $30. That's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
66 people watching, man. Nice. This is a good little stream we got.
This is a good stream, man. Shout out to everyone who's in here right now. Do we still have Kyle from Clawhammer? Is he super baked?
He's probably creeping for sure.
Is he playing Earthbound again?
Back off, war child. Seriously.
Make a different color IPA, maybe.
What haven't they done yet? What can we figure out?
Australia is
Green.
crazy expensive to ship to.
Green IPA.
Back off, war child. Seriously.
I don't know. Does anybody in the chat see a trend going on? Is there any couple breweries in your
Purple
town that
New
are all
England.
kind of doing the same thing?
What about a
off, war
purple
child.
New England
Seriously.
IPA? Jordan
Dude,
S.
I am with Zach P. Eight man. I think that there is a Malort IPA on the horizon.
I don't think so, dude.
I think you're right, but that would be a crazy video to make.
It would be, yeah.
Sometimes
Malort-
YouTube content can shine, get some hits. It doesn't really have to roll over into like the commercial market.
I wanna
Much
know,
love,
did
Zach. We got to get him
Cheers,
on here
Zach.
just to do a
Zach, do you actually
enjoy Malort.
Back off.
do you
war
actually
child.
enjoy it, or is it more just like a punishment for your friend? That's how it was when I lived in Chicago.
We got guys chiming in now. Much love from Akron, Ohio. You two are the best brew tubers. Brew Show Pizza Dough is a hit in my house and in the whole neighborhood. Much love,
Whoa,
man.
nice.
Hopefully I'm saying it right. He's got that silent H in there. And then Zach P.
Hey,
8 man,
dude,
Malort man.
Akron.
I feel like Zach changes up his username every single time, and we love him for it.
Wow.
And we just hit 72 people in here. Much love.
Warren, do you ever go to Mahaman? Is that Mahaman? Mahaman. Do you ever go to Sandusky, Ohio?
Sandusky, Ohio. Isn't that Tommy Boy?
Cedar Point, baby.
20% Malort. Yeah, that scares me.
Love it with all my heart, he says. I don't know.
Treehouse is throwing fruit in basically everything. Only thing sticking out near me. They're kind of late to the table on that. Does Treehouse kill it based off their like? Does it even matter what beer they have on there? Are their establishments so badass that people just want to go there? And beer's just kind of like a thing on the side.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like it is like a destination thing, right? Like you can't get their beer anywhere but there. You gotta make a trip out.
And he did that interview with Apartment Steve, and the one question that Steve got in was like, hey, tell us about this and that. And he was like, we don't even think about the beer. We don't even care about the beer. And then he cut himself off. And I could tell where he was going. He was like, we're just trying to create like a place. Just imagine you're exact opposite of a beer drinker, like an older woman. How are we going to get her there? You know, like
Right.
It's got to be beautiful. She's got to feel like she's on like the Titanic staircase walking up or something, you know, like it's not going to be the beer that's going to get her in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, clearly they're doing something right, so they got to figure it out.
Got to get Nate on here from Treehouse, man.
That would be sweet.
She's like, Nate, you want to
doubt he'd do
collab?
it, but-
Well, let's
Yeah.
collab. Let's both drink some PBRs and talk about it for 40 minutes.
Some Aquafinas.
Wow.
What is going on, guys? Because today we're going to be drinking Corona out of a
More
can,
hands.
and we're going to compare it to a Corona that's in the bottle. Get over here! It's like, whoa, man! Fuck.
I think that would be it would be cool to get him on. I just don't
Siegfried
think.
and Roy, step aside,
No
man. We got a new
Wow.
Vegas show in town, man. This guy's gonna drink shit that we've all had and talk about it forever.
The pizza there is insanely good, says Giuliano Pizza. He would know his name is one letter away from pizza.
Yeah, I don't know if we're stereotyping right now, but Giuliano looks like a dude who could definitely know good pizza from bad pizza. Patrick Sandy, they are in the experience business. Couldn't agree with that anymore. We should get Nate on if possible.
Back off,
That's
war
my
child,
Johnson was
seriously.
a Corona IPA.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. For sure.
Yeah, Treehouse is ripping.
Oh, have you ever somebody here said Pops In-N-Out Brew says Ghost Pepper IPA. You ever done like a Ghost Pepper beer or
Yeah, I
like a
hate
spicy
it.
beer?
No, I've always hated it. I couldn't stand it. To me, it's like putting ice cream in the microwave or something. It doesn't make sense.
I used to do that.
You did?
I like when it gets like soupy, you know?
What's going on with me right now in the whole craft beer thing? I understand that Treehouse is kind of creating that country club vibe, but there's not a lot of breweries that are actually doing that. And I was talking to Kyle about this, about the whole like hype train thing. And I didn't know what hype beer meant or hype brewery meant. Does it mean just like the cool kids club, or is it actually a style of beer? Is it like pastry?
I think it's like a cool kids club. It's like
It's a cool kids club.
It's a beer that is hard to get and like people line up for. Right.
So because the way the beer has become is kind of like t-shirts to me, right? Like we all know that beer or t-shirts come from China and they're all made from cotton. They're all the same shit, right? But like, why do we wear Stussy or why do we wear Timberland or why do we? Because it's got value. You know, we want to wear stuff that's cool. Beer's kind of the same, correct? I mean, Kyle and I were talking like we've all had bad beer, but most beer isn't really that better or worse from one place to the next. I mean, we go to breweries that are packed, line out the door, and you try a Italian Pilsner, and you're like, okay, just kind of tastes like a session IPA. Okay.
Right.
And then you look around, you're like, okay, yeah, this is, there's a lot of people here. I see a lot of good looking girls. There's a line out the door. 1 in every 3 people here are actually wearing a t-shirt of this establishment. Like, this really is a good beer. Like, hell yeah. And you're like, what? Well, that was just, if I had this beer at my house and didn't look at all this stuff, I wouldn't be drooling over it. But there's just so much psychology that goes into beer now, right? I mean, no beer's like orgasmic or just blowing anyone's mind away. I mean, it should just fucking taste how it's described.
I think that is true with a lot of things in life, but I feel like because we do make our own beer and we know how to make good beer when it comes down to it, when we're not making peanut butter and jelly beers, it's like, it's hard to like, it's not hard to make great beer. Like they're not doing anything that is it's mind-blowingly different than what we do in like our garages and basements, you know?
Correct. That's the name of the game. T-Lats, $10. He's in there. 70 people here, viewership.
Wow.
Much love, T-Lats. Thank you so much, man. Congratulations. You are in the what's the ball called? The lotto ball? When they like have the balls bouncing around. Yeah. What's that called?
I'm thinking Plinko, but I know that's not
it. It's like the 80-year-old girls watch, 80-year-old ladies.
Bingo.
Powerball.
Bunko. Powerball.
Yeah. No, but Brucho, that we just hit the nail on the head. Like alcohol, like shouldn't be really that. It shouldn't be beautiful. It shouldn't be monetized. You know, we're just having fun creating, you know, turning sugar into alcohol. But it's all about like making beer isn't hard, but creating value or something that's sought after, that's the hard part.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's interesting because like the wine industry in some ways is similar, but they often are like growing their own grapes. It's very much like this. They're the only one that makes with this, you know, certain grape in a certain terroir. But beer, it's like, you know, everyone's getting the same ingredients from
third party.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
I don't know what makes it so special.
I think a lot like it's just even because I am going to make a video about if I opened up a brewery 10 years ago, it would have been a disaster. And it would have been one of those things where if I had, say, Treehouse's quality beer versus just, I don't know, Country Club or some malt liquor, none of it would have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered because people would have just came in, they would have seen, you know, me, beer attendant, I'm drunk behind the bar, or, you know, just, it would have looked like a circus or a zoo, and people would have been like, I haven't even had the beer yet, and it's already in my head that, like, this place is funky. Yeah. You know, because I've worked at places where they give you the keys and they're like, cool, you want to hook your friends up with free beer, you want to drink on the job, not a problem. And then I go to places where you are not drinking on the job. You have one shifty when you get off, and then you got to go the fuck home. That's it. Already the place that's like you can't have any free beer has better value, like more perceived. Like I want that beer more now.
Yeah.
You can't own a brewery, give all of your friends free beer and have like a good product. You just can't.
Right.
Now they're never going to want to buy the 4-pack if they get it for free. If they, when you do start charging them full price, they're going to be pissed off. Like, how come I don't get free beer anymore? Because this is kind of like the world that I knew when all my buddies were first opening up breweries, except for Battle Mage. They were the only guys that were like, hey, no one's getting free beer. And it created more value for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So there's just like, and again, we're not even talking about the taste or who had better beer. Like none of that meant shit. It was just, I don't know, create and perceive value or having peace of mind buying something. I mean, why does some t-shirt stand out over others, or why does that label stand out? You know, that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
What up, Swiglet? What's going on, man?
Back off, war child, seriously.
I need to grab a couple more beers.
All right, cool.
Nobody leave. No one's allowed to go anywhere.
Okay, freeze. Treehouse is only popular on the East Coast, says Northwest Small Batch Brewing. Can't get it in most places of the country. Yeah, that's true. I mean, they don't even distribute. I'm pretty sure you can only get their beer at their locations, which is an interesting choice, but I guess it kind of builds that hype and makes you want to go there to taste it and see what it's like. Tony asks, how's Battle Mage doing? I always want to try his beer. Battle Mage is doing great. They just got bronze at World Beer Cup, and they're doing good things. It's really cool. Small brewery in Vista, worth checking out if you're ever in San Diego County. I saw somebody up here. Chris said 69% ABV hazy IPA. Did anyone watch the Clawhammer Stillet video where they made a 69% beer? That was insane. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, they distilled an IPA and then kind of mixed it in. Kind of a crazy idea, but I don't know, fun. I love watching stuff like that. I love how Stillet, the channel Stillet, does some weird stuff. He used to, like, before Golden Hive Mead was fermenting Mountain Dew, he was like distilling Dr. Pepper and crazy stuff. So if you haven't seen his channel, be sure to check that out. New Glarus is only available in Wisconsin. That's true. Beer Qua. Every time I go back to Chicago, I have a friend that goes up to Wisconsin for me and grabs me some Spotted Cow or whatever New Glarus has got, and I'm very appreciative because you can never get it unless you live in Wisconsin. Have you ever had a New Glarus beer, CH?
I have not.
Spotted Cow is like their famous cream ale.
I want to talk to you about this though, because as far as these hype brew things going on, I can tell that they're creating this club. And if you get in this club, this can completely change your brand. Because if you look at, have you heard of Tripping Animals down there in Miami?
No.
You've never heard of Tripping Animals?
No.
They're a huge brewery. It's a family from like, I want to say Venezuela. And I guess it's like, it's like four brothers. It's like something from a movie. And when you're family, and they're huge. They're like, I don't know if they're as big as like Other Half, probably bigger than North Park or Bergen, but smaller than like an Other Half up there. And hi, Libby.
Libby, what's up?
How you doing? Good to see you. I think we finally have a lady in here. Jen was in here earlier too. Big shout out to Libby, Clawhammer's newest employee, killing it over there. Can't wait for the new video. Can't wait for the content.
Great editing, Libby. Keep it up. The great work.
Shredding, killing it. She was in the meat video, the Golden Hive video.
Yeah.
She's been in
she
a few of
stuff
their
in
videos.
there.
Correct.
Yeah.
Any which way, they do Tripping Animals in Miami does a beer festival. It's called Irie Jungle, where it's like 70 of the most popular breweries in America. And I see them kind of going around. It's always Burial. It's always Zool. It's always Other Half. It's always Great Notion. It's always North Park, Dancing Gnome, Angry Chick. It's all like the coolest hype breweries that are sticking together to be like this upper class and peel away kind of from all the localized breweries right now. And it's working.
Wow.
Yeah. And if you can get in with those guys, and I was talking to the owner of Zool about it, and I was like, how do you, because Zool's only like 4 years old. I'm like, how'd you guys get in with like Other Half in Manhattan? He's like, we just always showed up to beer festivals, introduced ourselves, brought your own beer. And the key to it is you never talk about your beer. You never bring up your beer. Never talk about beer in general. Yeah. Like, hey, what's up? Where are you guys from? What are you doing? Don't be like, hey, our new beer has the newest Motueka and Simcoe. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Fucking give a care. I got it too, man. I need shit. Get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. I mean, I think it goes back to everyone's doing everyone's making great beers, so it's about the people connection and all that stuff.
It is a people connection, and Jorge might know a little bit about Tripping Animals as well. Hey, get him down there in Puerto Rico. They make crazy hype style beer, stouts, lazies. I think you meant to write hazies, but they're good. They are good, and they're. I've seen buddies send me stuff out in Arizona. They're like, "Hey, we just got Tripping Animals out here." I was like, "Damn, that's, to get your craft beer from Miami to Arizona. Where else are you along the way? Like that's pretty big deal. That's pretty big news."
I'm gonna have to look out for these guys.
Tripping Animals is huge. Yeah. So,
Never heard of them.
And I don't think at all my buddies in San Diego, I think that ship kind of sailed. I think when you open up a brewery, you kind of have to like hit the ground running, right? You can't be one of those breweries like me where I'm going to hire all my friends and give, everybody I went to high school with free beer. Like you're already out of that conversation. Like your product will never have any value, But I think that South though is like on the cusp of like, cause he's collabed with Unseen Creatures, which is in Miami too.
This year, yeah.
He's done some epic collabing. He's collabed with Fall, and he's doing all the right networking. If you're going for that hype beer route, right? Like there's Yeehaw, there's Schultzbrow. Like they're just going off family-oriented route. Just get the kids in, college kids in, beer's half off. We've got games, we've got patios, we've got projectors for the college kids. That's not hype. They're growing, they're killing it, but that's just going off. I call them, the Billy Madison birthday party breweries, and that works as well. But if you're trying to get in with like that hype brewery thing, like it's like high school politics, man. Like you gotta know the right people at the right time and be fucking cool and don't be too wasted, like me. Prison Pals is a good one. Like Trent, who's the hype breweries in Chicago? Who's the ones that I remember?
Oh.
Like if you were in Chicago, like who's selling the most merch?
I don't know, man. I'm so out of it now. I've been gone for so long. But I mean, when I left, Revolution was like going off.
And they were buying ad space in magazines. Like they were big.
Yeah.
They had full page ads in Craft Beer and Brewing magazine.
Off Color Brewing, have you heard of them?
No, but I know the Revelation one though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean though? Like the way I look at hype breweries was like the original Stone. Like whenever, Stone in the late 90s to about 2005, 2010. Like the Gargoyle was so badass. You're Not Worthy.
Yeah.
Double Bastard. You're a bastard. Everyone's a bastard. Like all that shit worked. Everyone's a bastard. Everyone's a bastard IPA.
Yeah.
I have a dad. No, you're not. You're a bastard.
Right. I got to run to the bathroom. I'll be right
go
back.
for it. Prison Pals, Fort Lauderdale. I know the Florida brew scene is just ripping. I mean, Florida, it's so big. There's so many big cities. Kyle, Swiglet, obviously Burial's got to be the biggest puncher. They've got like music venues now. Always collabing with Eulogy. Probably botching that. That's a whole other route, right? I mean, you're a killer brewery that's always popping, and now you have like a legit music venue, not just setting up on your porch every night, but you actually have like a dedicated indoor establishment. Wild. Yeah. Dancing Gnome, Pittsburgh. I don't even know. San Diego, I would have to give it to North Park. North Park's been ripping. They're in that Cool Kid Club. Rogue Dead Guy. Didn't Rogue get bought out, though? I know that they were up there in Oregon. I've been there, but I think that they were... That's another part, right? You can't sell out, because once you sell out to Budweiser or Coors or anybody else, like you're out of the Cool Kids Club, right? It's like being, Hurley or No Fear, and then all of a sudden your clothes are in TJ Maxx or Walmart. They're not cool anymore, Like they're probably making more money. I love the fact that I could buy Sierra Nevada at a Walmart, but the people that are from Northern California were probably like, F this, we're not buying Sierra Nevada anymore. And that's just kind of how it goes. You want to be cool forever? You want to sell out and not care what strangers think of you and play golf every day? Sounds kind of nice. Sorry, Ron Barnes. TRVE in Asheville. They were part of the cool kids in Denver. No, I'm sure Kyle or Lib knows about that, though. TRVE, is that what it's called, or is that an acronym for something? Boulevard sold out and they're not cool anymore. Speaking of not cool anymore, Ballast Point, I think, is done brewing, and they're just doing contract brewing at this point. That was...
What?
Yeah, I got to make a video about Ballast Point, man, because the
Ballast Point, man, dude, they were the...
That was, nobody ripped harder than them. Nobody on planet Earth. That was still to this day wild to sell out for $1 billion. $1 billion. Who can do that nowadays? Sierra Nevada? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe. But that's crazy. Wait, so what are they doing? They're just going to brew other people's beers?
Someone bought their rights and they're just going to do contract brewing. Yeah, I think.
Damn.
Jorge Castro, I would sell out any day. I know. Selling out kind of tastes delicious. Seems nice, peaceful, security. Something's going on. I know that Ron Barnes will probably know, but the Sculpin thing was what, everyone's like, well, San Diego is like the craft beer, forefathers or whatever were like the face of it. Stone and Ballast Point had everything to do with that. Now Maury works at Stone. I can't talk shit about Stone anymore.
That's pretty sweet though. That's a good gig.
Yeah. No, I'm stoked for him. He's a brewer.
Yeah,
he's a brewer for life. Oh man, Ballast Point Habanero IPA.
Oh, Habanero IPA.
I'd rather have a threesome with Carrot Top and Rosie O'Donnell, man, while eating a tomato, while a cat scratching my armpit. Someone's giving me a face tattoo of.
I'm gonna brew an habanero beer. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and make it good, man.
Like these trends are over, but history does repeat.
I'm bringing them back.
All right, man. All right. I got another low fill. I'm sticking with the hazy. And for the record, I have to take it easy tonight, so this is only going to be like my 5th or 6th beer, but I've got a half marathon on Saturday.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, I haven't trained for
training?
it. I ran on Monday. I did 5 miles, and I'm dead. To answer your question, no. But when I used to run these marathons and half marathons with Donnie in Carlsbad, I was like 215, 220 pounds, but I would run like 80 miles a month. We used to run all the time. Jeez. But now I'm like, I don't need to work out so much. I don't need to run as much because I'm 185. That's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm bullshitting myself.
Dude, you weigh less than me.
Where are you at?
I'm like half your height.
You know what's funny? When I shoot these videos, because there's so much B-roll to go back and forth over. When did we meet? Was it COVID year, 2020?
Yeah, it was. It was like right after, right? Like it was as it was slowing down, I feel like. 2021.
2021, yeah. But I could tell like you're bigger and then I go bigger and then, we kind of play this game of who wants to be bigger and who wants to be skinnier this year.
Dude, I'll be bigger this year, you be skinnier. How about that?
I mean, I would love to run this half marathon at 180 pounds. What do I got? 3 days? It's not going to happen.
You ever had this one?
There it is right there. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Bergen.
Yes, it is.
That's probably the second biggest growing brewery in San Diego right now, and they're on the hype train. No one's sold out. They've got the Cool Kid Club thing going on. Mexican lager. Is there any ingredients on the can? Hit them with that maize.
Yeah. In fact, there is.
I love when they do that.
I do too. Malts, Pilsner, Vienna, flaked corn, hops, Perla, and Tettnanger.
Okay.
But what kind of yeast?
They never put the yeast on there though.
Damn, dude. Proprietary secrets.
Is that because they would have to give somebody so when you're talking about a yeast, typically it's proprietary, right? Like you're like, hey, we're going to use London Fog. Where everyone knows that is White Labs. But when you want to use like Chinook or Citra, that could be a bunch of different farmers, correct?
Right. Yeah.
So that's why. Unless White Labs wants to pay us or do a collab with us, we're not going to shout the yeast out.
Right. Yeah,
One would
that's
think.
true. I mean, but they could like find the the origin strains. You know, like a lot of these strains come from like some brewery somewhere that they isolated.
What's the most popular yeast right now?
Probably some Kvike.
Lutra?
Or probably, you know what, Verdant. I feel like everyone's on the Verdant train right now. Have you had that one? Have you tried it?
No.
It's like it's good hazy IPA yeast. Verdant IPA. I think it's from England, actually, of all things.
I've kind of given up on the liquid IPAs. That was kind of more of a San Diego thing because they were a lot fresher. I think you have to live in San Diego or Asheville to get the liquid yeast, at least from White Labs.
We're not too far from Asheville, right? Can you get it?
Yeah, but I'm not going to drive an hour and a half to pick up some yeast. And now, you know, like they do the Lutra Kvike in dry form. You can buy that on Amazon.
That's why I get it, yeah.
Probably should have done that.
Gluten-free, too. I wonder if the Lutra you used was not gluten-free.
Isn't all yeast gluten-free?
Not if it has like a malt background. Like if it was made with like malt.
Huh. All right, I don't know what I'm drinking, but this looks like a lager or one of Zool's somethings.
Blank can.
Oh, it's Mexican lager all the way. Yeah. Or it's their school night. Yeah, I just want Jorge Castro to come out with the newest trend. That's all I want.
That Puerto Rican flair,
Because
man.
we talked about this a year ago. We're like, what's going to be the newest trend in beer? And we were both set on something to do with coffee. I'm not saying peanut butter jelly is as big as a hazy IPA, but like this is a trend. You know, like if
Right.
you know more than I don't know a few dozen people are doing it, like because now that if you do that style and put it on YouTube, I'm sure people are sending you on Instagram like, oh, this brewery did it. And you're like, oh, shit, I got 500 likes. Where are they from?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Portland, Oregon. You're like, okay, cool. It's not just, you know, the South or whatever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, maybe Jorge can work on the next big trend. Bring it, the Puerto Rican, like, IPA, whatever that's going to be.
Chris Vodka, how do we get a 10% base alcohol from nothing but dextrose? We're shooting for like 1080 original gravity without stuck fermentation. This will solve all my problems in life without microdosing yeast nutrient along the way.
Dude, I'm always microdosing yeast nutrient. While he answers that,
Your mom's gluten-free.
while he answers that, can we check in on the list of people?
Oh, shit, yeah. And for those who want to win a 4-pack of the PB&J mix tonight, this is what we're dealing with right here on The Price is Wrong. 6.5, one pint.
Check this out. I got a nice little...
Oh, look at yourself. Gluten-free sour. Just takes $1 to enter. I don't know how long we're going to be doing this for. But...
I got to spend. But I need your help. I need to make sure I got all the names right here.
All right. So from the top or from the bottom, we have T-Flats.
Yeah. What about Morventhus? He became a member. Should we include him?
Let's let the chat decide. Let's create a dictatorship or the democracy. Start a poll. Members count as a entry. I spell entry. Is that E or I? E. I'm just glad we're hanging out, man. This is 66 people here. I'm gonna get loosey goosey. I haven't had any drinks since Friday. I've been chilling out. 100% no. Ooh.
100%. Come on, guys. Support those members. Well, all right. List the other names, though. Make sure I got them all. T-Lats.
T-Lats, Mammon.
Yep. Zach Malort Pearson.
Yeah, and Michael Roberts. He wants to, and then Kurt Wilson, both to Australia. Just take them off the list. Send them their money back. No, I'm just kidding.
Brew Nub. Northwest.
And who do you guys want to see collab next besides BC and Clawhammer Supply? Which are or I'm sorry, Golden Hive. It's all good.
You keep dropping BC.
Who? All right, let's kill this. So I'd say it's about 50-50, 54 45.
All right, we'll keep him in.
Okay, Chris Vodka, 2 times Lavalin 118 yeast. Is that the champagne yeast? Will that solve all my problems? Because I'll do that. I'll go back and bullshit. I'll just see if like I can get 3 or whatever, 2.5 pounds, 2.5 gallons of water, hit it with 5 pounds of dextrose, and do exactly that. Because I know that yeast brand, Lavalin, I know it's not that expensive.
Yes, EC 1118 is the champagne yeast.
Okay. Unfortunately, Kyle from Climber will not be on tonight. He's super baked out of his gort. I'm just kidding. He's playing
Call of Duty.
Earthbound. No, he's cooler than that. He's playing Earthbound. Yeah.
What, for the first time?
No, he's already played it. But he played it on emulator, though. Doesn't really count.
Oh, dude, speaking of emulator, did you see the iPhone emulator that's out now?
No.
Delta?
Of course not.
You can play N64 games on it.
Yeah, but you need a real N64 controller with a joystick that has a lot of give left on it. I used to buy a lot of them off eBay.
Check out this thing. It's got like all the controls. You see that? Look, I got banjo and Tui queuing up right now.
Yeah, but
and then you can go sideways, and then it brings out all the controls and stuff like that. But
beat it on the emulator to definitely count. It definitely does count. It takes like 50 hours to beat. Pooh, Ness, Lucas. It's a great game.
Mother 2. Is that Mother 2 or Mother 3? I can't remember.
That's a good question. Trivia. What's the bad guy's name in Earthbound? Gigas?
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Been a while since I played it. I was more of a Terra Enigma guy.
What's that? Terra? Final Fantasy 6?
Terra Enigma? You never played Terra Enigma?
No, I know Terra from Final Fantasy 6.
It's an NES game. Pretty good. Quintet. Check it out.
What about Flora Brewing Collab? Haven't seen her in ages. We were kind of talking about that earlier. This was kind of the year that everybody quit YouTube. You could say that. You could say that every year. There's always like 20 channels that drop off or whatever. But I remember Florida was. See, adapt or die goes for everybody. On a big enough scale, adapt or die is everyone. And especially us grain to glass people. And I know that she was kind of set in her ways of doing the same video and the same format. But she was putting out a lot of content at one time.
Yeah, Kyle collabed with her, right?
He did. Yeah. And it's just a lot of channels, man. Remember Trouble Brewing?
Yeah,
remember the dude that was doing all the D&D stuff, the blonde-haired guy, he had that crazy Russian name? He came on here before.
Nikita.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Animated Brewing. Where'd he go?
Everyone, man. Barbecue
Larry.
Barbecue Larry. Yeah. Adapt or die,
Short circuited. Everyone, yeah. We need him back. Larry is coming back though. Word on the street.
It's tough to think about when you're on the fly, but you could look back and be like, "Whoa, yeah, I remember that channel."
Just Brewing, yeah.
Who?
Just Brewing.
Yeah, I thought he was going to open up a brewery at a certain point.
Oh, really? That'd be cool.
Yeah. Super Mario RPG. There is a remake on it. You know what? I should buy that. But I used to buy all these games because I'd take all this money that I would get, the donation money, and I would buy it, the download copies, but I want the hard copies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The Mario RPG was good. It was a good remake, though. I played that as well.
I'm still working on Wonder, which I'll probably play tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you played that, right? Wonder?
Yeah, you could probably beat that tonight.
I know. It's too easy. They're getting too silly.
Well, we're waiting on Switch 2 now at this point.
We're what? I know.
Switch 2?
Mm-hmm. I got a whole... Dude, it's not... there's so many video games I have to play. And the bummer about video games is they're making all these killer shows now. Last of Us, Fallout.
Oh, is it good?
Last of Us on HBO?
I mean, I knew you were going to say Fallout. I watched Last of Us.
It's good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was great. you know, as far as sticking to the game and not, because that's what I worry about. Because I played the video game, so I want them to follow. Right. Don't go all Hollywood on it. Like stick to the original screenplay, video game play, however you would call that. Like don't adapt it, you know, too far just to fit your 50-minute show or your 8 season or your 8 episodes per season. Fallout so far is good.
I've
it's
heard good things. I've heard good things.
Dude, I've been saying this from day one, man. Like, why the fuck aren't they buying? Like, they bought all the X-Men rights. They bought all like the Superman rights, all the Batman, all the comics from like the 50s. Why are they not buying the rights for Zelda and Final Fantasy VI or
I feel like they're
Chrono
just figuring
Trigger.
Out the video game like movies and shows. They're just figuring it out.
And I think they are figuring it out because these video games are so long, you know, because back in the day, we didn't watch seasons. We didn't watch like, what's Game of Thrones? 10 episodes that are an hour long each. Like you can do that now with video games or RPG games.
Yeah,
maybe.
For sure.
I don't know. Fucking Earthbound, HBO. Just a little kid all day going around.
It'll happen. At some point, that's going to happen. I mean, all those. Final Fantasy. I mean, they already made Final Fantasy movies, but those were kind of
bombed. Garbage. It didn't work. Like the Mario movie with who's the guy that was in Roger Rabbit? Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Bob Hoskins?
Oh, yeah.
Bob Ridiculous.
Hoskins. Yeah.
Like underground.
Yeah. But that's kind of fun to watch. I still watch that every now and then.
You do? Just because
I have it on Blu-ray.
Just because of nostalgia, just because you saw it when you were 5 and you're like, oh, cool, Mario. But like, if you just saw that, you're like, this was god awful.
Well, I've never played Fallout. Can I watch the show and still get what's going on?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, what was that movie? What was that movie with John Goodman where he's in the bunker? Like there's an apocalypse going on up top.
Cloverfield Lane?
Something like that, yeah. He's got that little jukebox down there.
Yeah.
And anytime you show up to like a new bunker, you're kind of in like a new village. You know, it's like their story versus your story.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So, yeah, it's like pretty much, you know, World War III is going on up top and, you know, or Nazi zombies. Something up top is going to kill you. So everyone's kind of hiding out here. And when you get from like this tunnel to that tunnel, it's a whole new kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Gnomsky up to tonight?
Good question. I don't know. Probably working. No Amanda Alias. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gnome collab. Gnome gets after it. You know, he's always doing the barrel age stuff. He's a Belgian guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
What's up, T-Man? Yeah. Do you guys see any Belgians anymore? Is there any? Who's got a Belgian in Oceanside or Vista?
It's that one brewery that like only does Belgians. I can't think of it now.
Lost Abbey?
Lost Abbey. Yeah.
They're still around?
They just opened a joint tap room with Mother Earth. So like it's literally a room and they split it in half. And half of its decor is Mother Earth and half of it is Lost Abbey.
Where? Where Mother Earth used to be in downtown Vista?
Yes, yeah. Not down. No. I'll find it.
What's the place that moved into Mother Earth? Because Mother Earth was killing it. Like
that's Bare Roots, right?
No, the big spot across from that pizza place, that North Park pizza place. God damn it.
Oh, that's
they just
like Barrel and Stave or Barrel and
Barrel and Slave or Slave and Barrel.
Yeah.
So there used to be a that dirt lot right there. That's where we would always park because there was a good homebrew store right there. And now obviously there's probably 20 condos.
Yeah. There's probably an Alberto's there now.
There's a Swami's over there. Damn. Okay, Mom's Kitchen, Miko's Sushi. We're looking at... I'm pulling it up right now. Right off Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
Prey. That's Prey, right?
That's new. It's brand new. Prey's brand new.
That's on the other side?
That's on the other side. If you go like up Main Street... Across from Handles, is that what you're thinking?
Downtown Vista.
It's called Main Street Porn. It used to be called like Barrel and Stave or some shit like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So Belching Beaver's still right there?
Yeah, they're around the corner. Yep.
Wild, man. God, this is so different 5 years ago. This is so different 10 years ago.
Yeah.
How's Belching Beaver doing? They were like,
I think they're still doing great.
are they still selling a ton of the peanut butter gel or the peanut butter stout?
I think so. I think that's their main thing. But now they're doing like all those like terpene IPAs and all
Okay.
kinds of interesting things. Have you ever been to the Yellow Deli?
Yeah, that place will abduct you and make you
Yeah, they're like-
part
like
of
a
their.
cult.
Yeah. Oh,
I
for
didn't
sure.
realize it. I watched the documentary and I was like, holy shit, there's a Vista Yellow Deli location.
You go there and you put in your sandwich order, and then you go drink 4 beers at Belching Beaver, and you go back and your sandwich isn't even ready. They don't give a fuck. I think they grow everything there. But you have to sign away your family. You have to give up all your family rights. You can never see your
Yeah.
family again if you work there. It's a true story.
Yeah, it truly is a cult. It's a restaurant run by a cult. in
Heaven's
Vista,
Gate. It's a
California.
good deal,
There's a couple
yeah.
actually
Never
in
see your family ever again to get paid $10 an hour and hang out with strangers.
Yeah, it's kind of like all these guys in the chat right now.
Where do I sign? It's always been like that. And they try to recruit you when you go in there.
It's crazy.
It's like Home Depot, you know, when you buy something, they want to sign you up for a credit card. Yellow Deli is like, hey, do you want to join our cult? You know, like, you're going to die by the end of the day, so just join us. You're like, what? Heaven's Gate 2.0.
Right.
Whoa. There's a Belching Beaver in Nebraska? Oh, we get Belching Beaver in Nebraska. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty like widely distributed, I feel like.
I mean, that was the original hype beer.
The peanut butter one?
The peanut butter stout. Like
Yeah,
that
we
was
had that I remember that in Chicago too. I would get it and be like, dude, this is crazy.
And the funniest thing about that is all their other beers sucked. Hop Highway, their West Coast IPA, they put out like a horchata. That was when they thought that since we put out one beer, like every song's going to be a hit from here on out. And it was like milk chocolate horchata stout. And it was like, okay, it kind of tastes like that. But after you kind of look around your friends, like, this is just fucking disgusting. Like, I get it. You know, it's an alcoholic thing.
Yeah.
But that peanut butter stout, that was the talk of the town in San Diego. Where people are like, dude, have you heard about this new brewery that put out a beer that tastes like peanut butter? And like, what were they doing? Putting PB2 in there? The same shit that everybody who makes protein shakes with peanut butter, like they were just taking that, put it in their beer, and it was like a phenomenon.
They collabed.
So wild.
Remember they collabed with South O. They did like some beer, and I asked the brewer, I was like, so what do you guys use like to make your peanut butter beer? And he's like, extract. I was like, okay, cool.
It was so wild. I mean, trends are just funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yellow Deli started in Chattanooga. Cody Rawls.
Wow.
Nice. Are you a founding member, Cuddy? Let us know.
No, but I have heard that though. I know that they're nationwide. I know that chat was. I mean, shit, man. Their book of sermon or their